Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for the 31st of July. I'm going to be pulling one card for overall energy and one card for each sign, and then we'll see how those energies actually work together for each sign as we go through them. Overall energy card shows up as, what do we have? The Death card. Oh, this is going to be a powerful day. Lots of transformations going on. Interesting to note too about the overall energy is that a lot of times the overall energy can apply much more directly to some signs than to others. And then other signs, it may be that the overall energy is something that we're just holding space for somebody else as they deal with that. And, we'll see some of that as this comes up too, whether this is more direct or indirect. So death card, like I said, not always about death. In fact, usually it's more about transformation, changing something really from the inside out, starting with a change in perspective, which causes a change in the way we interact with the outer world, which causes how the outer world reacts to us changing. So let's see what else we got. What's going to combine with this? Let's take a peek at Aries. Ooh, nice card, Aries. By the way, guys, this is the Arcanum Tarot for those of you who are curious. So Aries, you guys have the Fool card showing up here. I like it. New beginnings. Can be very spontaneous. This is a really nice card to have tying into this overall energy too. It really goes genuinely hand in hand. When you've got the Fool card, this is some type of new beginning. It's more or less a leap of faith. You may not know exactly where that beginning is going to take you, but you do just know that you know that you know that you know that it's the right place to be. So with that Fool card showing up, you guys are beginning something new as a leap of faith. Death card in the overall energy, this talks about a transformation. Transformation goes right in hand with something new. When we have a transformation, something old is being filtered out. It is no longer beneficial or necessary, and so we are bringing in something new. So Aries, I just see that very strong in your energy today, that you are going to be starting something new, starting it as a leap of faith to see where it's going to take you. And this is very positive energy. The way these cards show up, this new beginning is something that's very positive and very healthy and productive for you. So really awesome cards to have for you guys, Aries. Next up, let's look at Taurus. Okay, so Taurus, you've got the Nine of Wands showing up here in reverse. Nine of Wands in my reverse is my surprise card. Something is happening that is a surprise. So with overall energy being death, and that being about transformation and changes, this is something where, and I think these transformations and changes start with your perspective changing. I think that you do have a perspective change today, which impacts the world around you. And with that perspective change, I think you're really surprised at this change, Taurus. Now, Taurus, you guys, typically Taurus placements are pretty grounded, pretty slow in making changes. With this coming up as a surprise, this change, you may be making this faster than you thought you would. You guys, I shouldn't say you guys because I'm a Taurus rising, but we like to think our changes out. We like to make plans. We like to know what's happening. With this, I think we are making a big change, and I think it's coming as a big surprise to us. And for some of us, it's not even that we're making a big change, but somebody in our life is making a big change, and we're very surprised to hear about it. This could be where a niece or nephew comes in and says, oh, guess what? By the way, we got married over the weekend. Something like that. Something that is very surprising. That's a change. Okay, so for some Taurus, I think you're going to be making this change. For other Tauruses, I think somebody around you is going to be making this change, and it's going to be very surprising. Either way, it's surprising to yourself, whether you're doing this change or not. Okay, next up, let's look at Gemini. Gemini. Ten of Pentacles showing up in reverse. All right, so Gemini is with the Death card as our overall energy with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse for you guys. This is basically telling me that you are having a change in perspective around what makes you feel secure, what makes you feel stable. Ten of Pentacles in reverse talks about wanting to upgrade something that already makes you feel secure and stable. You just want to take it to the next level. With the Death card coming in as the overall energy, that's telling me that for you to make this upgrade, it takes actually having a change of perspective so that you can look at it from a different angle so that you can actually be able to accomplish the upgrade that you want to accomplish. Okay, powerful message there. Cancer, Cancer, Cancer. King of Wands showing up for Cancers along with the Death card in the overall. What is going on here? Cancers, I do think you've got somebody that you're interacting with today who is going through a major transition, a major change. This is a King of Wands type personality, which means this is somebody who either is an old soul or who has just been around a while, and somebody who is fairly secure and stable in their own skin. This is somebody who thinks outside the box and is great at problem solving. I really think, Cancers, what you've got going on here is somebody in your sphere of influence who is doing some problem solving, which leads to some major transformation that maybe, I feel like this may be even taking you by surprise. This major transformation that this person is making. You may have thought that never in a million years would they go in this direction, and yet here they are, and it seems to be working very well for them. All right, so that's for Cancer. Next up, we're looking at Leo. Okay, Leo's Four of Wands showing up in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse talks about the idea of, I think you're going to be changing some kind of destination with this Death card coming in. Death is only, I mean, it's transformation. It's not near as scary as people like to make it into. And so Four of Wands is being away from home. There's some kind of destination that you've got where you're being away from home, whether this is eating dinner at a different place than normal, or taking your kid to a different daycare, or vacationing in a different place than normal. There is definitely some kind of change or transformation with that destination. So that destination itself may be undergoing remodeling or some other kind of change, or you may be changing what the destination is. So say that it's a dinner in a different location, maybe you're changing, maybe originally you said you're going to go to Carrabba's, and then later on you decide, wait, why don't I go to this mom and pop Italian place that is so much more authentic because it's the real deal with, you know, people who are from Italy actually cooking there, first generation from Italy. You know, could be something like that, just changing that destination, changing that location. So you've got some kind of change going on with the destination today. Either the destination itself is going to be, you know, you're going to decide to change what the destination is, or there's something going on at that destination bringing in changes. I hope that that's understandable. Anyway, that's for Leo. Next up, let's look at Virgo. Star card showing up in reverse, Virgo, two majors. Overall energy, the transformation card, or the Death card, basically. Star card. Whew. Okay, Virgos, you've got somebody in your sphere of influence that you really wish would make some changes in their lives. You're not feeling very hopeful, though. Okay? Not feeling very hopeful about somebody making some changes in their lives that would be good changes for them to make. So, best thing you can really do is, you know, not try to push them or make them, nudge them or whatever, but pray for this person. Pray for them to help them to get to the point where they're ready to make that change, and then that they will have everything they need to make the change. Not only support and materials, but also the courage to do it, the wisdom to do it. So, you know, if you're feeling hopeless about somebody who really would benefit from an incredible change in their life, start saying some prayers for them. Prayers are much more powerful than most people give them credit for. All right, next up, let's look at Libra. 10 of Swords showing up for Libras with the Death card showing up is the overall energy. What is happening here? Wow. Libras, this is not really cool. So basically, what I'm seeing with this overall energy is you are going through some type of transformation, and it's a positive transformation with positive results on the other end, if you can make it all the way through to the other end, but you've got somebody shooting you down. With that Ten of Swords, you've got somebody, creating self-doubt, shooting you in the foot, saying, hey, you can't do that. Who are you to do that? You've never done anything like that before in your life. How could that be? How could you make such a change? All the generations in our family, as far back as we can remember, are all addicts. How dare you think that you could go ahead and be sober? How could that happen? There's somebody that is telling you that you can't do this. And with this somebody telling you that you can't do this, I think it's going to be, this makes it very difficult for you to go ahead and make that positive transformation. Whoever this is that's talking to you, I think you take them very seriously. And I think that you think that they have your best interest in heart. They don't. They don't. They don't want to see you do better than them, because then that makes them look bad. Why didn't they do better than they're doing? Please do not take whatever this person is saying to you, do not take it seriously, because it looks like if you take it seriously, you're letting this person shut down that positive change that you're making in yourself and in your life. But if you can let those words just run off at you like water off of a duck's back, then you can really get some nice, good forward, healthy forward momentum going. Okay? Don't listen to the naysayers and the dream killers. Nay, nay. Nay, nay. I know there's a lot of them around, Libra. Quit listening to them. You overthink stuff enough as it is. Don't listen to somebody else. If you're actually getting forward momentum and being healthy about it, then keep moving. All right, this is Scorpio. Sun card showing up in reverse. What's happening here? Scorpios. That's interesting. We're spending some time together with somebody else today. And I say we because I've got 4 placements on Scorpio, including my son. We're spending some time with other people today, and we're enjoying that. We're doing things that we enjoy doing with them. And I think that with this death card, it's causing us, this experience is causing us to transform the way we think about either this person or about relationships in general, one or the other. I think we're seeing things in a more positive light because of spending this time with somebody doing something together that we both enjoy. Interesting. All right, do I have a little hint of romance for the Scorpios there? Maybe. Maybe. Sagittarius. 3 of Wands showing up in reverse. What's happening there? Sagittarius. Look at you guys. I think today you're going to be really spending more time in the present than what you have been lately. For some of you, maybe you've been spending a lot of time mentally, in the past, thinking about how things used to be. How can I get things the way they used to be? Some of you may be worried about the future. What if it turns out like this and I'm not thrilled about it? Da, 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 da. Today, I see a real change in that perspective. I see you really focusing on, what's happening today? What's going on today? Let me be present in the here and now. Let me just be present for this moment. That's what I see going on with Sagittarius. Capricorns. 8 of Wands showing up in reverse along with that death card. What do we have? Capricorns, I think it is suiting you quite well to slow way down on communication with somebody, to allow yourself the time to get some perspective about some changes that you need to make. Not being just communicating nonstop all the time, plugged into that phone 24/7, allows you the time to start to get some new perspectives that are more up to date and more adequate for your life than the ones that you have been using. So that helps you get a nice forward momentum. So taking a little break from communication is incredibly helpful for those of you who are Capricorns today. Da 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 da, Aquarius. 10 of Cups showing up in reverse, very similar to the 10 of Pentacles. We saw that earlier for somebody else. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I think that might have been Taurus. I'm not sure. Anyway, death card in the overall energy. So basically what we have is we have a transformation going on in your view of happiness. What is happiness? What makes me happy? That perspective is changing today. You're going to have a new idea about what makes you happy. Kind of like the Scrooge in that Christmas show. His ideas about what made him happy changed from being money, money, money to people and family. And I'm not saying that what makes you happy right now is money, 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 and by the end of the day you'll be having something else make you happy. But I do think that whatever does make you happy now, there is going to be a change in perspective around that today somehow. All right, so that's Aquarius. Next, let's look at Pisces. Pisces, 3 of Pentacles showing up in reverse. Pisces, there's somebody here that you thought you were going to be collaborating with, and you're realizing that that collaboration is not working out. And rather than pining over that collaboration or wishing or feeling sorry about that collaboration, feeling sorry for yourself about it, what you're doing is you're transforming this whole situation. I don't think it's going to be a collaboration anymore. I think you're going to handle it all on your own and be just fine with it. But you're making some big changes here with that thing that you thought you had to collaborate with somebody else on. Okay. So that's what we've got for the day. Thank you guys very much for being here. I do appreciate it. Looking forward to working with some of you privately later on today, and the rest of you, I'll see you back on the next video. Peace out.